Hi there, how's it going? Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom, there lived a beautiful young girl named Cinderella. She lived with her father, who loved her dearly, but he passed away when Cinderella was still a child. Her father had remarried before his passing, and Cinderella was left in the care of her cruel stepmother and two stepsisters. Her stepmother and stepsisters treated Cinderella terribly, making her do all the housework and never letting her have any fun. Despite the mistreatment, Cinderella remained kind and optimistic, always dreaming of a better life. One day, the king of the land announced that he would be hosting a grand ball at his palace, inviting all the eligible maidens of the kingdom to attend. Cinderella longed to go to the ball, but her stepmother forbade it, saying she was too poor and plain to attend such a prestigious event. Cinderella was heartbroken, but didn't give up hope. One day, while she was out in the forest, she met a fairy godmother who promised to help her attend the ball. The fairy godmother transformed a pumpkin into a beautiful carriage, mice into horses, and Cinderella's ragged dress into a stunning gown. She also gave Cinderella a pair of glass slippers to wear. Overwhelmed by her transformation, Cinderella arrived at the ball and immediately caught the attention of the prince, who was struck by her beauty and grace. They danced together all night, and Cinderella felt like she was living in a dream. But when the clock struck midnight, Cinderella knew she had to leave the ball and return home. As she ran away, she lost one of her glass slippers on the stairs. The prince searched the entire kingdom for the owner of the glass slipper, trying it on the feet of every eligible maiden. When the prince finally arrived at Cinderella's home, her stepsisters tried to claim the slipper as their own, but it was a perfect fit for Cinderella. Overjoyed, the prince asked Cinderella to be his bride, and she accepted. However, her stepmother and stepsisters were not happy about Cinderella's newfound happiness. They tried to sabotage her relationship with the prince, but Cinderella remained strong and true to herself, with the help of her fairy godmother. Eventually, the prince and Cinderella were married in a grand ceremony, and they lived happily ever after. Cinderella never forgot the kindness of her fairy godmother, and she always remained true to her kind and gentle nature, even in the face of adversity. Years passed, and Cinderella became known throughout the kingdom for her generosity and kindness. She and the prince had several children, and they raised them to be just as kind and virtuous as their mother. And so, the story of Cinderella, the girl who overcame adversity and found true love, lived on for generations to come. Is Cinderella a young girl? Cinderella is indeed a young girl in the story. Did Cinderella live with her father and stepmother? Yes, Cinderella lived with her father and stepmother after her father remarried. Did Cinderella's father pass away when she was a child? Yes, Cinderella's father passed away when she was a child, leaving her in the care of her stepmother. Did Cinderella's stepmother and stepsisters treat her poorly? Yes, Cinderella's stepmother and stepsisters treated her poorly, making her do all the chores in the house and keeping her from attending the ball. Did the king of the land announce a grand ball at his palace? Yes, the king of the land announced a grand ball at his palace, to which all the eligible maidens in the kingdom were invited. Did Cinderella want to attend the ball? Yes, Cinderella wanted to attend the ball, but her stepmother forbade her from going. Did her stepmother forbid Cinderella from attending the ball? Yes, Cinderella's stepmother forbade her from attending the ball, telling her she was not good enough to go. Did Cinderella meet a fairy godmother in the forest? Yes, Cinderella met a fairy godmother in the forest who helped her attend the ball. Did the fairy godmother transform a pumpkin into a carriage? Yes, the fairy godmother transformed a pumpkin into a beautiful carriage to take Cinderella to the ball. Did the fairy godmother transform mice into horses? Yes, the fairy godmother transformed mice into horses to pull Cinderella's carriage to the ball. Did Cinderella wear a beautiful dress to the ball? Yes, Cinderella wore a beautiful dress to the ball, which was made for her by her fairy godmother. Did Cinderella's stepsisters attend the ball? Yes, Cinderella's stepsisters attended the ball, but they did not recognize Cinderella in her beautiful dress. Did the prince fall in love with Cinderella at first sight? Yes, the prince fell in love with Cinderella at first sight and spent the whole night dancing with her. Did Cinderella lose track of time at the ball? Yes, Cinderella lost track of time at the ball and had to leave suddenly at midnight before her carriage turned back into a pumpkin. Did Cinderella leave one of her glass slippers behind at the ball? Yes, Cinderella left one of her glass slippers behind at the ball when she ran away in a hurry. Did the prince search the kingdom for the owner of the glass slipper? Yes, the prince searched the kingdom for the owner of the glass slipper, visiting every house and trying the slipper on every maiden's foot. Did Cinderella's stepsisters try to fit into the glass slipper? Yes, Cinderella's stepsisters tried to fit into the glass slipper, but it was too small for them. Did the glass slipper fit Cinderella's foot perfectly? Yes, the glass slipper fit Cinderella's foot perfectly, revealing her as the true owner of the slipper. Did the prince ask Cinderella to marry him? Yes, the prince asked Cinderella to marry him after he found her, and realized she was the one he had fallen in love with at the ball. Did Cinderella accept the prince's proposal? Yes, Cinderella accepted the prince's proposal, and they lived happily ever after. Did Cinderella have any friends to help her before the ball? No, Cinderella did not have any friends to help her before the ball. Did the fairy godmother give Cinderella a curfew? Yes, the fairy godmother gave Cinderella a curfew of midnight at the ball. Did Cinderella have any magical powers? No, Cinderella did not have any magical powers. Did Cinderella's father know about her mistreatment by the stepfamily? It is not clear whether Cinderella's father knew about her mistreatment by the stepfamily. Did Cinderella have any siblings? No, Cinderella did not have any siblings in the story. Did Cinderella ever stand up to her stepmother and stepsisters? No, Cinderella did not stand up to her stepmother and stepsisters in the story. Did Cinderella's fairy godmother appear at any other time in the story? No, Cinderella's fairy godmother only appeared once in the story to help her attend the ball. And that's the story of Cinderella. Despite the challenges she faced, she never lost hope and always believed that her dreams would come true. Her unwavering kindness, grace, and inner strength have inspired generations of readers and viewers, and continue to do so to this day. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories like this one.
بالله يشارك بالمية عشان ما تاخديش ضربة شمس. محدش ينسى بقى يعمل اللايك والسبسكرايب والشير. شكرا جزيلا.
Thank you for watching.